This is the National Dirt Trucks here for race 5 of 15 at the Thor Motor Park in Arizona. The pole winner would be Shane Lake in car number 01. Lake is going to get a decent start over Homer Howard in car number 86, but Howard would be very strong on the outside line and he would take the lead away from Lake shortly after the beginning of the race. Howard would waste no time in pulling away from Lake, and in a few short laps he had built a sizable cushion over the 01, and Lake would build a sizable cushion over the rest of the field. This is the gap between first and second. There's Homer Howard, Shane Lake, and there's Jeff Moreau in the 58, Larry Dimmick in the 10, Elmer Farley. Keep in mind that this is on lap 10 of the 75-lap race. Howard would soon find out that with great speed, you run into lap traffic very early in the race. He would run into Ryan Adams in the 8, that would slow him down, and that would allow Shane Lake in the 01 to catch right up to the 86. Lake would pull to the inside and make a run for the lead, but Howard would again be very strong on the outside, and he's going to keep the top spot. This battle would bring JF Moreau and Larry Dimmick into the mix. Right there you see Elmer Farley sneaking around in the 5th position. Lake goes for the lead, but it's not going to work. Moreau sees an opportunity, and he takes the 2nd spot away from Shane Lake. Shane Lake is going to fall back to 4th, that is Billy Bob Childers in 5th, and Larry Dimmick would eventually fade to 6th. Homer Howard would continue to encounter lap traffic, and JF Moreau tries to take advantage. However, he takes turn 1 a little too short. That allows Howard to extend his lead a little bit, but Howard is going to drift way up high going through turn 3. JF Moreau is right there, and he challenges Howard for the lead. Moreau would make a great challenge, but Howard continues to run that high line really well. Elmer Farley is in 3rd, Shane Lake in 4th, and Billy Bob Childers continues to run in 5th. Howard would break away from the pack and start pulling away once again. Elmer Farley in the 0 takes the 2nd spot away from JF Moreau, and there's Shane Lake challenging Moreau for the 3rd spot. Farley would catch up to the 86 without the help of lap traffic this time. He makes a challenge for the lead, but Howard will deny it to him. This is points leader Bernie Fellows in the 88, not having a very good day so far, running in the 21st position. Fellows had a rather poor qualifying effort, and so far hasn't gained any positions. Back up front, Homer Howard would be held up by the 48 of Mark Hillman. This would allow Elmer Farley to catch up. Caution 1 flew rather late in the race on lap 50. Something breaks on Shane Lake's car, and he will start slowing down coming out of turn 4. Shane Lake would park car number 01 on the outside of the track. He would have to be towed to the pits, going a lap down in the process. Homer Howard would lead on the restart. He gets a very nice jump over Elmer Farley in the 0. JF Moreau in car number 58 is in 3rd, Billy Bob Childers in 4th, and Kristen Wagner rounds out the top 5. The next caution flew not long after the restart. Coming out of turn 4, Armand Mitro in the 39 drifts up high, but Henry Cahelson is right there. This sends Mitro spinning into the turn 1 wall, and there's Bernie Fellows' teammate and the points leader. Bad luck continues to strike Fellows today. He would lose a lap while getting that car repaired. Speaking of bad luck, Homer Howard has a tire go down under yellow. He would have to pull into the pits and get his right side tires changed. This would put him in the back of the field on the restart. A very tough break for Homer Howard after leading so many laps today. Elmer Farley in the 0 would inherit the lead. Billy Bob Childers in 2nd, Kristen Wagner in 3rd. In the closing laps of the race, Elmer Farley would encounter lap traffic. Billy Bob Childers and the rest of the field hoped that this would slow Farley down enough for them to catch up, but to no avail. Elmer Farley would take the win at Thor Motor Park. This would be the 2nd victory for Roderick Motorsports this season. And here are your top 10 finishers. Billy Bob Childers, after winning last week, has to settle for 2nd. Kristen Wagner in 3rd. She certainly got to be the most consistent driver this season. JF Moreau, I believe that's his career best finish. Larry Dimmick in 5th, Allison Collada 6th, Buzz Stingley 7th, Kate White 8th, Allie Hazelbrook 9th, and Freddie Neuendijk rounds out the top 10. And now for the top 10 in points. Kristen Wagner's consistency has certainly paid off. She finds herself in the lead. Allison Collada 2nd, John Steffens in 3rd, Bernie Fellows falls all the way to 4th. Allie Hazelbrook 5th, Elmer Farley in 6th, Kyle Hanover in 7th, Freddie Neuendijk 8th, Larry Dimmick 9th, and Kate White rounds out the top 10. The next race will be at the famous Eldora Speedway in Ohio. This is CJ, signing off.